Today is Valentine's Day, and for those of you in a couple, it's supposed to be the one day of the year, among others, I suppose, to appreciate, though, your significant other in a special way. For those of you who are single, it can be hard. There is a lot of Valentine's Day hype out there, pressure, commercialism. So today, Valentine's Day, friend or foe? Dr. Shirley Steinberg is our resident culturologist from McGill University. And Shirley, I see you're dressed all in black today for our Valentine's Day special.
It is my black protest against Valentine's Day.
You noticed that I wore my red tie, as you asked.
I knew you would.
Yes,
I knew you would.
Okay, so at least one of us is in red. What do you make of this day? All the hype, is it worth it? Does it make any sense?
I think it's horrible. I think it's, well, unless you're a florist or a card salesperson, then you're doing well. I think it's guilt-ridden, it depresses people, and frankly, if I'm in a loving relationship, which I am, I would like more than one day out of this year, 366 days, to be told that I was loved, and I don't want the florist to tell my partner to love me.
Ouch. So, okay, so I have a lot of friends of mine who are single, and they say exactly what you just said.
Right.
They find this day to be sort of embarrassing, maybe even a little humiliating, sort of a constant reminder that, oh, I'm a failure because I'm not in a couple.
Exactly. And you could even be in a crummy couple, but at least it's a couple. And it's very depressing. I find that it's people telling us that we have to be in couple relationships. It's a bit old-fashioned in a lot of ways. People actually, in this world, some people like to be single. And they don't need to be reminded that they're single maybe by choice, but they're just not quite into everything because they don't have their flowers and their candy, and they're going out to dinner.
Now, like a lot of, I don't know if you can call Valentine's Day a holiday, but by like a lot of these different events, I guess it's changed over the years from what it used to be, right?
Actually, it isn't a holiday anymore. In 1969, Vatican II de-holidayed Valentine's Day, precisely because there never was a St. Valentine's. There was a few guys named Valentines throughout the years, but no one did anything to be saintly. And it finally, the church, the Catholic Church, decided that everybody's respecting this day for no specific reason. And so Valentine's Day didn't ever exist. The first time we start to see a bit of it is in Chaucer in the Canterbury Tales. He talks about courting, so about romance. And then in Hamlet, Ophelia talks about Valentine's Day. So it was actually the character of Ophelia, who may be remembered for jumping into a coffin, into a grave, who actually named Valentine's Day.
So there was no Saint Valentine,
never had been,
a romantic and some sort of Casanova?
Nothing. No Cupid, nothing.
Really?
Absolutely not.
So it's all manufactured?
It's all manufactured. And so in the early 1900s, the 1890s, the Victorian era, women started to use the idea of a Valentine to be able to court back, because up to that point, only men could court a woman. But then women could send a Valentine's card one day a year and not look like sluts.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
And so that's how Valentine's Day started. And then in the 1910s or so, the company of Hall decided to start manufacturing cards. And that's where we got the idea of Valentine's cards.
Really? So, I mean, are we being Grinches, though? I mean, isn't it Valentine's Day Grinches? Isn't it an opportunity as well, perhaps, just to sort of appreciate your loved ones? Even sending a Valentine's Day card to friends, sisters, parents? I mean, is it really so wrong if we get rid of all of that extra stuff around it? Is it so wrong to have one day to appreciate someone you love?
Well, it's the shortest month of the year. Why not do it every day? And why not do it more often? Random acts of love, like, hey, I love you. You know, it doesn't have to be that day. You know, tomorrow, though, the 15th, is anti-Valentine's Day, and there's organized celebrations in Vancouver.
All right. We are out of time. We won't be in Vancouver, I don't think.
But happy anti-Valentine's Day.
Well, thank you, Shirley. And we'll be right back.